being abstinent, it taught me that I have feelings. I just wanted to give somebody a compliment and say they was handsome. And I guess the reaction they got, like, many people don't see the beauty in them. And then the person asked me for my number. And in July was my birthday. Turned 26. And it taught me not to trust no man. Like, I don't know why people think they could reverse psychology when they knew you wanted a relationship. Then they try to be a player and ask you like, oh yeah, I knew you want a relationship, but that's not what I'm looking for. And then they think that you, after they got what they want, you're gonna stay being the side or a booty call. Like, be fucking for real. Nobody holds control of your destiny. Nobody. Just remember that. 'Cause I remember always taking my homeboy mom to work or helping my ex-dad with something. And sometimes you forget how amazing you are, how loving you are. It's not because you gave somebody $2,000 and you fixed their credit. It's because throughout all the bad, you still look for the good. You don't hope for people to change. You just hope people be honest and clear and loving. A lot of black men, a lot of black women are miserable without money. And it's like, why do y'all be thinking somebody wants money when all y'all want to offer is sex? You don't even want to put in the effort to plan a date. I think the most sweetest thing I had was like, be ready at 6 and went to go see Ghetto Legend. And it's on my YouTube. Be treated like the queen I am, but I just don't tolerate disrespect, cheating. Nowadays, people think it's okay to purposely do things to people because they're hurt or they didn't get affection or love. Whether that's giving people yeast affection, DV. And honestly, it's like a lot of things in my life, like especially being the oldest and dealing with a mom that, I don't know, like I just knew once you lied saying you're gonna help me get a car or braces, I learned to be ahead because I didn't want to struggle. Because it's really hard for black women out here because there's people that will take advantage of you. My homeboy used to always scare me when I was a virgin. I could have stayed a virgin and I lost my virginity at 19. I just realized that always stuck to me. My mom always said no one's coming to rescue you. It always made it seem like they know what they was putting me through. And I wasn't trying to escape. I was just trying to get better for myself, like get an education. Because, you know, they always say get a job, go to college. And I always loved to eat food. And that's what I did. But it wasn't enough. Then I had to clear some rumor with my cousin. Like, they said I ran away. I didn't run away. Something bad happened. And, like, with the Gemini, I just said, when I seen his job, I was like, oh, you know, you look handsome. I don't want nothing from you. I'm just giving you a compliment. And it's like, there's a lot of men out here. It's like that TikTok video where that guy was like, a lot of men don't know their worth, don't know they're good looking. And he pursued to ask me for my number, ask me if I had kids. It was no. And there's people I came across that purposely hurt you, purposely do things like, you know, that's why trigger warning, like being essayed is not cool. Like somebody like trying to hurt you, trying to like go too deep to the point it's like uncomfortable or whatever. And I just learned that I gotta forgive and move on. And I was even telling my friends that you should extort people. That's wrong. Because I had to get a lot of medicine. Because I know when I allow someone, like, the woman wound is so healing. That's why so many of these men in this generation don't have a purpose. Like, their purpose is just to get a woman, lay up with them, mistreat them, and be like, I seen it twice that happen, and then the exes will like go on with their life and then try to come back, and it's like, you didn't remember how you treated me when I ain't had much, and I was still being kind and abundant. Like, I seen people, family, friends, mistreat you over the bucks you have and didn't have, and then know that you're struggling. They know that it'll be hard for you and you'll be a little behind. And I just learned I would never trust someone who knew they was sleeping with someone and then sleep with you to throw off your pH balance. Because, like, one thing I liked, yes, the doctor did say this to me. It was weird. Oh, you're very clean, take care of yourself. So when you have a sensitive yoni, you know when something's wrong. So for someone just to purposely give someone a yeast infection, and that's an ex, and like, that's why I was like, you know what, I'm never going back to my ex. I was abstinent, then I met the Gemini. I even got tested. I was cool, healthy. Then, even though it was like BV, and then like, so many women would be so nice. Like, some people, like, on someone live was trying to make fun, but then there's like, no, everybody went through that, da 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 da. It's gonna get better, because it's like, of course you're gonna freak out when you never had it, you never wanted that, you never want to experience stuff like that. And I learned, don't be thoughtful and generous to people who are already miserable, already think of themselves like they don't think they're handsome, they're quick to get undressed, and you literally know them. That's why I unfriended a lot of friends, crush, because you have no car, but you're quick to talk about SCX. You're quick to talk about pleasure when you are not even where you're supposed to be in life. Because I want somebody that show me that they're just as much driven on having a good life and having their shit together. And I told my friend, like, people from the army, they just try to hurt you. And now I know there's people out there that get hurt, they get touched, they get taken advantage of. And I was really scared of that person, because that person acts crazy, like, oh, I will use my weapon to hurt you, or and it's like, why are you threatening somebody? And then I just left that person alone, cursed them out, because it's like the silence was so loud. I'm like, you sure you ever been doing something, da 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 da? Because ain't no way Bath and Body Works did this. Ain't no way. You feel me? Even the nurses was looking at me like, girl, you know who it is, girl. It's that guy that you slept with, da 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 da. And people want they check from the army, even though they don't even do much for them. Like, I told my homeboy, like, people be miserable without money. They do the most craziest things. Then the most craziest last thing I seen, like, I was like, okay, he knew I want a relationship. Then he want to play like a player, like, oh, he didn't want a relationship. And then say, oh, I know you, somebody that you know. No, I'm like, so this is what y'all lame men be doing? I swear, I have weird 2 exes, and I have sisters that are bigger tarot readers with bigger brands than me, and they be like, they're just obsessed with you, that you're the empress. And it's like, when you could take, or you go through stuff, people find it attractive, and I don't know why. So being nice, you don't find that attractive, but when I don't give a fuck, you find that attractive and think, stalking me, trolling me. I blocked you off your main page, making another page, acting like you don't know, saying I miss us, I miss you. I don't. That's so toxic. Like, you was just mistreating me long ago. Like, it's sad, but it's true. There is some men that just want that. They're not gonna say it, but their actions gonna show it. So I just learned to like grow. I learned to like stay away from people. Like, I remember I used to light this candle, and it's supposed to help with negative energy, protect me. And I guess somebody was assuming it was for them, but you know, like my sister said, like if you wasn't doing anything or sending nothing to my way, like magic work, people be acting like they follow God, however in the Bible, and been doing magic work and all this stuff. And like, I'm so grateful. I just pray and I keep it away, and I be like, bro, this is for an ex. You feel me? I can't even say too much on it. I just learned that there's some people that will know that you are trying to be up. Because I remember talking about Amazon FBA and talking about like $500 a week, showing the person, and then the person coming days later saying I'm right, wanting to invest, and it's like, you gave me hell, so just go find a man that's going to take care of you. And the thing is, this is why in relationships I say I don't want a man who feels like he has to take care of me. I want a man who chooses and wants to be there and help me. But I'm not going to come in this entitled where you have to do this and have to do that and put that pressure on men. But I'm not staying around a man that lacks confidence, lack abundance, self-respect, don't have no self-control over his sex life. I'm not dealing with that. You feel me? Everybody got a different lifestyle, and then people just look at me like, dang, you don't judge. No. Even when I had to tell my friend who, you know, she used to be, you know, I had got a celebrity who got a reading on me, and she used to dance, and now she's on there, and I seen her song on the radio, Honey. Touching. Like, I know I'm the truth. I know I'm the shit. People just be sitting here like trying to judge people when people are trying to live their life that they are meant to live, being stable, having compassion and love. And how you supposed to trust somebody? Like, once I let go of the Leo, because the person just, I guess, admire how I used to treat my ex. Like, he can get toes done, nails done. I was just telling things that a man should do, like get a car. Eventually, he been begging, and we was not dating. I give you a chance. You show me why I shouldn't even give you a chance. Like, there's some people that just want to break down your spirit. I'm sorry. Like, the tactics that they did does not compare to the parents that I had. Okay? Even though it sucks, I'm actually grateful for my parents choosing when they want to be there in my life, choosing when they want to give me affection, because all the bad relationship, going out there, guiding myself and learning to give myself compassion, to have understanding of how you was raised. You know, I love Miss Vern for saying, like, you know, asking me if I was okay. I used to hate when people call me Lil Michelle. Even my friends seeing, like, you basically Cinderella. You cleaning and cooking, and nobody sees you. Everybody just wants you to be their bitch. And I'm just not. Like, you're not gonna mistreat me like I ain't shit. It's like back in the old days where a man hate his job and then he'll take it out on his wife. Nah, bro. Nah, you're a bully. I'm good. So I'm in this journey. Like, I know I'm really successful. People just coming back, knowing I'm gonna get my own place, move out, go to my dream state, and be happy. Cause that's the craziest thing. When that incident happened, my friend got pictures of it, and my cousin was coming up to me like, oh, they say you ran away, and it's no, someone took my phone, keys, and wallet, and they had the nerve to call my friends. And my friends from high school, if you know, saying like, oh, have you seen her, da-da-da, making it seem like I ran away. Ain't no way kids just run away for no reason. Something must have happened. You feel me? That's why I can't think for some people. Some people really got the lowest IQ. They don't put 2 and 2 together. They don't. That's why I be so ambitious, because I was in a household where it seems like all the problems was stimulating from the mom being overstimulated, only being one parent, lack of money, you know, that's one thing Miss Fern taught me. She taught me how to have self-esteem, taught me to be myself. And I wasn't into, like, they think when you're a kid, like, your parents had you, they think you're gonna act like them. Just because you was fast and you was looking for attention from a boy doesn't mean I'm gonna be the same. I wanted a car and I got it, thank God, to my grandma, and I bought it from her. The most cheapest car I bought was $400. That was from her. Then another car I bought that was a Honda, it was $300, but it was really, really, really shitty. Like, the glass window was broke, the brick, like that's how not only I was a rider, but like me and this ex, we was literally putting our life on, like, we'll do Uber Eats, and every time we stopped, we had to put brake oil in it, and like we was literally driving a car that barely had functional brakes, that was just gonna break down any minute now, and I was trying to find a way and make a way, and it's like people had fun of me struggling, but then the women they'll cheat on, it's like they getting the sweet treatment catered to. And then I asked God if I'm worthy, and then somebody came in my life, took me to Get a Legend, and you could see in the video because they was smoking. Florida people do not care. We was smoking, we was smoking, Mary Jane. And on top of that, Be Ready by 6 took me out. Even with the Puerto Rico, somebody, like, an ex was lying, saying, oh, I'm gonna do this and do that, and just feeling some type of way. And the only reason why they feel some type of way, because I seen their narcissistic tendencies. Even people don't remember they saying narcissistic tendencies to me. I don't ever gotta lie about shit. God could rewind. You could act like you don't remember. You could act like you have amnesia, whatever. God will rewind history that you said that to me. People don't even realize they be snitching on me. People don't even realize they woke me out my sleep to tell me, oh, you're very protected. Like, what are you trying to put on my life? You cannot change my life. That's why I listened to McMill when he said, like, some people try to sacrifice change. Listen, you try to make me feel miserable when I ain't had nothing. While everybody else in the hood was enjoying life, I had to be the one that took my life serious. Then, as I got my business thriving, you try to take everything until I have nothing, and then ask me, oh my God, what happened to the money? You was coming to me with problems, and I was helping you through it. Now I'm in this journey where God showed me both stories. Like, he's seen I was so nice. He even learned to even have more compassion. Like, we prayed in the closet talking about this. But he learned that as I grew up, and as he watched me grow, he learned that some of your enemies don't deserve compassion. Some of them know they don't deserve good things because the things that they did behind your back. And sometimes it shows me, it affects me. Like, there's some friends that I can't hang out with because I'm still traumatized by that. A lot of people are not used to good energy. A lot of people ain't used to, like, they look. I couldn't hold on to it. You feel me? If you don't realize, they could have went to jail. They could have lost everything. They could have got deported, and yet you give my life hell. So don't wish me well. I don't even care what you got to say, because I got all the receipts. Even when I told my friend who somebody was recording her, and I went through that same thing, I'm not worrying about that person, because that person is never going to tell you how they try to make me buy them some shoes, how they try to make me give them money. They was okay with me paying their bills, but wasn't okay taking care of the woman. And that's all men could do. Act aggressive, act crazy, act tough, get all puffed up in their chest. Like, nah. Like, your parents probably don't even care. They just look at it like, they just be giving me looks like, why you even dealing with him? You too good for him, too pretty. And I'm leaving it alone. Even my sister told me, like, there was a friend, we used to do Uber Eats together, but, like, you keep messing up my money. And then you keep making me feel like the money I'm going to have with you, I need it. And I'm trying to work as a team. And you worrying about sex. You worrying about pleasure. You're worrying about dumb stuff. Millionaires, don't be worrying about that. Successful people, don't be worrying about stuff like that when their life needs to get in order. And people don't understand that. So feel how you want to feel, because you still be trying to make fake pages, follow me, like, try to get a chance. And it's not, this ain't Chance the Rapper. This is a jokey joke. But if you get it, you get it. This is not Chance the Rapper. I'm not going to keep giving people so much chances you keep showing me, because like on Lifetime movie, some people forgive that wrong person and that person end up hurting them. And they no longer here. I'm not doing that. Once you show me I can't trust you, you're not around me anymore. And that's point blank, period. Have a good life. Have a good day. Enjoy. Because some of these men, like Cancer Soul Tribe, these men will try to put you in a third party. They know what you want, but try to make it seem like you the side chick, you a hoe. Like, some of these men like that shit. And then one of my therapists, Dr. C, he was saying, like, it's crazy. I think it's the influence of social media. Like, men likes this thing of making women feel like they less than, so they have control. So that's why they like having hoes and all this stuff. So even though he was like noticing a pattern, he's like, I noticed the men would cheat on you with a woman that don't have no education, don't have no degree, no passion, probably thick, probably got a butt or whatever, and you striving and doing everything on your own, helping them put groceries in their house. They rather settle for that, even hearing that song like Big Sexy or City Girls, they treat the good girls bad, but the bad ones good. So he's like, you're not this, you're not that, because this person pursued you. Always remember that. These men pursued me, not the other way around. Just to show me you cannot trust. Like, my trust to black men is so fucking low. It's at a 2. And I'm over it. And then my friend tried to say, sometimes it's not even only their dad. Their mom wasn't even affectionate to them because they didn't want to baby them and, try to give them tough love. And even the Gemini would tell me, like, I wasn't giving a lot of affection, so I'm not used to it. I'm not used to being the kind of person. But then you just did a whole 360 and did all that to me for what? For what? Like, something must be, like, even my ex, not only say call the cops and extort, but Dr. C was like, he said, I just want to know why he said that. Like, he knows you from somebody else and da-da-da-da. Because he said, just imagine if somebody really did pay someone to set you up, how obsessed they are with you. Like, what is that they want besides that you're successful and abundant? And I'm like, I don't know what it is. I don't even care. Because it can't be the money. Like, even my homegirl, she was like, bro, some people, she said she's seen black men and black women do the most miserable things to people over money. Like, they fight like we in a mud ring and they acting like pigs that lost their minds. You feel me? Like, I told him, I'm not gonna ever find out the truth. These men never tell the truth. They just do shit to make you feel some type of way, and they want control. And real love don't control you. Real love don't come to you and tell you, oh, I don't like you wearing makeup, da-da-da. Like, even Dr. C said, and I even put a twist to it. He said, how do you think mistreating a woman will make a woman stay? And I said this, because I dated women. I always wanted my woman to feel safe, so I'll buy her food. I'll help her just because. Even one of my exes got a car for me and it cost me $3,000. That is hard-working money. I'm not a Kodak out here. I'm not a rapper. I'm not even a stripper. That took a job. That's why I be tripping over the money I gave to people, because it's like, that took effort and that took time. And, you want your woman to relax. You want your woman not tensed up, to feel like you trusting, comfy, cuddle, not all tensed up, on the edge, walking on eggshells. That's how I know these people felt math. Like, sometimes a bad boy or a wannabe bad boy or somebody being aggressive, somebody being rude and don't want to heal equals no solution. There's no solution. There's some people with no solution. You can't change them. No matter how much you try, you can't change them. They're not going to do better. They're going to keep pretending. It's the truth. Like, because if you treat a girl right, you buy her flowers, or you treat a girl right, you give her reinsurance, you got you a good relationship. Somebody that likes you, they will do things where they want to spend time with their significant other. Somebody who don't want to date, who just out here looking for the hoes, like that song is, however, they just be screwing whatever that walks. It is what it is. But I remember how addicted this person was. Like, oh, gotta play a lotto, gotta do this, always talking about money. I'm like, dude. Like, even someone telling me about student, like, it doesn't matter. I know somebody with $90,000 student. He's the most happiest person I ever seen. Because it doesn't matter. You can't worry about it. Something probably in your childhood made you feel like you wasn't nothing, so you did all that to be something amazing, when you could have just been patient. That's why I tell people, learn to be without, learn to be in the longest line, learn to practice patience, self-development, because those are major keys that you're going to need in life. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm okay. I learned that I forgive, and I'm just not giving people access that did this because they know what they was doing. That's one thing my therapist said. He always tell me and touch my hand with it. He'd be like, these people know what they did, and don't be too sweet. And even people will make me feel like, oh, don't help them, and try to make it seem like I'm lacking or I don't have enough. And I just learned, cool, I will never do it again. Because there's so many voices, outside noises. You have to learn to sign out people and let it be known and let it go. You feel me? Even with trigger warning, even my therapist saying, like, somebody trying to do it when you're sleeping and you don't even know, and then you wake up and it's like, that person could say, wow, that you got the best, it's amazing, whatever. That is what it is. And I know what you need to start with an R and end with an E. People asking you for your not consistent, people not worrying about if you're hurting. Yeah, it is what it is. Nothing else, pretty much. So they can play innocent. It's not like and I know these people names. Just let people live their best life, because honestly, they really not living their best life. They're gonna keep putting a show on everybody that they're nice. You feel me? That's what people who are toxic do, or people like to say narcissistic, because my therapist been one. They had one in his family. Like, they would treat you bad, treat everybody good, so you look crazy. You look crazy talking about your story. So